Very good morning to all of you. Today I want to start experiment 6. Okay, how to conduct experiment number 6 and which are the parameters are required in experiment 6. That's I want to explain in details. Title of experiment number 6 is determination of alkalinity of the given sample. Either it is water samples or CS samples. Okay, determination of alkalinity of the given samples. The course outcome is given by based on these subjects. Okay, there are 4 course outcomes. One is acquire capability to conduct experiments and estimate the concentration of different parameters. Second course outcome is compare the result with standards and discuss based on the purpose of analysis. Third course outcome is determine type of treatment, degree of treatment for water and wastewater. Fourth course outcome is identified, that is identify the parameter to be analyzed for the student project work in environmental stream. So these are the course outcome finalized based on this laboratory. Title of laboratory is Environmental Engineering Laboratory and the subject code 18 CVL 67. This comes in 6 semesters of civil engineering departments. See, these are the apparatus are used to conduct environmental engineering experiments. So these are the basic apparatus are these. So without these apparatus it is not possible to complete given experiments for given samples. So that's why you should be procured these apparatus safely with precautions in your laboratory. Okay. Concept of the alkalinity. Alkalinity of water is its acid neutralizing capacity. Alkalinity of water is its acid neutralizing capacity. It is the sum of all the titrable bases. The measured value may vary significantly with the end point pH used. Alkalinity is significant in many ways in treatment of natural waters and wastewaters. Because the alkalinity of many surface water is primarily a function of carbonate, bicarbonate and hydroxide content. It is taken as an indication of the concentration of these constituents. The measured values also may include contributions from borates, phosphates, silicates or other bases if these are present. Alkalinity in excess of alkaline earth metal concentrations is significant in determining the suitability of water for irrigation. Okay, alkalinity in excess of alkaline earth metal concentration is significant in determining the suitability of water for irrigation. Alkalinity measurement are used in the interpretation and control of water and wastewater treatment processes. Raw domestic wastewater has an alkalinity less than or only slight greater than that of the water supply. Raw domestic wastewater has an alkalinity less than or only slightly greater than that of the water supply. Then principles of alkalinity. Total alkalinity, carbonates and bicarbonates can be estimated by titrating the sample with strong acids first to pH 8.3 using phenolphthalein as an indicator, and then further to pH 4.5 with methyl orange as mixed indicator. In first case, the value is called as phenolphthalein alkalinity PA, and in second case it is total alkalinity, that is TA. Values of carbonates, bicarbonates and hydroxyl ions can be computed from these two types of alkalinities. So this is the principles of this experiment. Which are the apparatus are required to conduct this experiment? Burettes, pipettes, conical flask, volumetric flask, beaker, spoons, glass rods, weighing balance, dropper, etc. So these apparatus are required to complete these experiments. Next, reagents. Which are the reagents are required? Standard H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid of 0.02 normality is required. So how to prepare this reagent? Prepare 0.1 normality H2SO4, that is sulfuric acids, by diluting 3 ml concentrated H2SO4 to 1000 ml double distilled water. Dilute appropriate volume of sulfuric acid to 1000 ml double distilled water to obtain standard 0.02 normality sulfuric acids. So this is the procedure to prepare the standard sulfuric acids of 0.02 normality. Then phenolphthalein indicator is required. Methyl orange indicator is required. So these are the reagents are decided. So next, what is the procedure to conduct these experiments? Take 50 ml sample in a clean conical flask and add 2 to 3 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. If pink colors develops, titrate against 0.02 normality sulfuric acid till it disappears. Note down the volume of H2SO4 required. So now write this is A equal to V. Next, add 2 to 3 drops methyl orange to the same conical flask and continue titration till pH comes down to 4.5 or yellow color changes to orange. Note down the volume of H2SO4 added. So now locate these B parameters in terms of volumes. In next step, in case pink color does not appear, after addition of phenolphthalein, add methyl orange and continue as in step 3 above. Then calculate total T, phenolphthalein P and methyl orange alkalinity as follows and express in milligram per liter as calcium carbonates, bicarbonates. So here P indicates phenolphthalein alkalinity in milligram per liters as calcium carbonate. We are considering is A into 1000 ml of sample. T is total alkalinity in milligram per liter as calcium carbonates, bicarbonates. So that is B into 1000 per ml of samples. Where A is ml of H2SO4 required to bring the pH to 8.3, that is pink color to up to disappears, and B is ml of sulfuric acid required to bring the pH to 4.5, means yellow color changes to orange, and N is normality of sulfuric acid used. Next, tabulations. Okay, next tabulations. So here you follow these tables for entering the readings. So this is column 1 is samples, column 2 refers burette readings, that is initial reading, final reading and difference, and this we are locating phenolphthalein solutions, that is difference we are considering as P, and burette readings with respect to methyl orange indicator solution edits, so that is we are locating m. So here we are taking the reading, initial reading, final reading, and then difference we are getting fr minus ir. So then we are calculating T equal to P plus M total. So then alkalinity in milligram per liter we are calculating based on the conditions. That condition I will show next step. Okay. So now here 3 samples we are taking and we are calculating P. Next similarly same samples we are continuing with the titration with methyl orange indicators. We are getting 3 tries. Then we are calculating T value. Similarly you take the distilled waters for 3 samples and you conduct the experiment and note down the readings in these tables. Okay, so this is the tabulations of this experiment. Now these are the references are there to conduct these experiments with systematically. Okay, thank you one and all. So next experiment I will continue in next class.